Now, Arkansas baseball hosts number 24 Vanderbilt at Baum-Walker Stadium this weekend. Now, I know I've had a bit of an absence from the podcast, and I apologize for that. I really got wrapped up with some schoolwork, finishing off the semester, some AP exams, but a lot of that is over and in the past, and we should be getting way more shows out, including within the next 2 weeks for Arkansas's next series against Alabama, the SEC tournament, softball, lots of new content coming out. I'm excited for this summer. Now, starting off Arkansas baseball, this is my first time covering the team this season. Hogs are 36-12 with a 27-5 home record. They have not lost a home series since 2019. A really impressive stat. They're 16-8 in SEC play and first in the SEC West. Now, looking at Arkansas's starting pitchers. Friday night, you got Connor Nolan, 2.99 ERA, 5-3 record. Last time he went out there, he struggled a little bit. It wasn't really that much to be concerned about, though. 81 strikeouts. I've been very pleased with what I've seen from this season and his progression from last year. He's done great. And he's got a good four-seam fastball, and if he can just get that command down, we should be good to go. Now, your Saturday guy has been Hayden Smith, the freshman. He was tremendous his senior year of high school. Great to get him on campus, and it's proved as such. Stellar for, just his age. 3.79 ERA, 6-2 record. He had a better start last Saturday, and then Sunday you got Jackson Wiggins, 5.4 ERA, 56.2 innings pitched, 6-1 record. Obviously, he's got that really high fastball that we've seen last season, and this year he's had a little bit more of a pitch arsenal and pitch choice, just so he's not always chucking those fastballs that another team takes to the yard. Now, out of the bullpen this season, you've seen a lot of Brady Tigert. He's been fantastic for Arkansas. He's been mainly the closer for this team, and he's really been able to strike out batters. 1.98 ERA, 30 innings pitched, and he's only a freshman as well. Lots of freshman talent in this bullpen. Also, Will McIntyre, he's kind of emerged over the last few weeks, but McIntyre, was really good last week against Auburn, backing up Jackson Wiggins. Also, you get guys Zach Morris, Elijah Trest, Evan Taylor, Zeb Vermillion. I really like this Arkansas bullpen, and last season, the bullpen was really shaky, and you saw a lot of these guys return, work on stuff during the offseason. But last season, it was really just kind of Kevin Kopps. Arkansas, obviously, would love a guy like Kevin Kopps. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, what he did last year was absolutely incredible. I mean, I think it's the single best season in all of college baseball pitching history. I mean, maybe players. But anyway, moving on, the bullpen as a whole, they get a lot of strikeouts, but they allow a decently high number of walks as well. So something to watch out for this series. Just get those strikeouts, but you don't get all those, walks and get that on-base percentage up for the other team. Now, for Arkansas's batting this season, they need to, especially against a team like Vanderbilt, just get their clutch hitting down. With runners in scoring position as a whole, this team bats .289. In SEC play, I think it's down to .235, and for that number in SEC play, that's down to, I think, the second worst within the conference. 2 double-digit home run guys, though, in Braden Webb and Brady Slavens. Those guys have been good. Main thing for Arkansas here with the bats, you want to get solid starts, get those runners on base like they have all season and hit well. Robert Moore, he had a great season at Auburn. If he can stay hot, that'd be great. Arkansas did not have a midweek game this week, for what it's worth. Usually there's not a midweek game when there's finals and such, and I know they kind of had some lighter practices. In this press conference, Dave Van Horn was talking about how he feels confident about the bats despite them doing some light workouts this week. With that stuff, main thing though is, when you got runners on third and less than 2 outs, you want to score those guys. Arkansas's percentage for that is, I think, either second to worst or worst in the SEC. Also coming back is Peyton Stovall, so getting him back is really good. We can get him going in this series and kind of get him ready for that regional up here in 4 weeks. Main thing, though, to get this offense going, I think the huge thing is runners in scoring position. I mean, it's been something that Arkansas has not been the greatest at, but we've still really found ways to score runs and win games, which I think is impressive. Dave Van Horn, he's confident in what this batting and, everything hitting works out well. So I do trust him with that. Top 6 hitters, though, for Arkansas, guys to watch out for. Michael Turner, 3.28 average. He's at a .92 OPS. He's been fantastic. Chris Lanzelli playing some outfield, some DH, hitting 3.14. Caden Wallace at 3.04. Braden Webb at 2.85. He's been one of my most improved players from last season. He's really kind of struggled at the plate last year to hit 200 at times, and now he's done great. And then Jalen Battles, the 6th hitter on this team in average. Main thing, though, Arkansas batting, just those runners in scoring position. Now, the team traveling to Baum-Walker is Vanderbilt Commodores. They're 32-15, 12-12 in conference play, 10-6 away. They're ranked number 24 in the nation, and compared to some expectations, they've kind of, not, I guess, excelled and met those. They did have a midweek win, though, 8-7 in 11 innings over Indiana State. I know a one-run win, especially when it goes to 11 innings, may not look the best, but, midweeks are not the entire thing. And they did make an interesting move, which I'll talk about for their pitching. But the series before that, they took 2 out of 3 at number 22, Georgia. Now, their expected Friday pitcher is actually left-handed pitcher Devin Futrell. This is the guy that's been pitching a lot of their midweek games, and he did not pitch a midweek. And according to the Tennessean, he is expected to start the first SEC appearance for him all season. He didn't play in the team's midweek game. Last time he played, though, May 3rd versus Louisville, he pitched 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, and only allowing 1 run. Nationally, his ERA is 2.07, and then he ranks really high in strikeouts and other statistics. Batters batting 184 against him, so he has these really good stats, but again, you've kind of got to balance those in perspective of that midweek competition he's been playing. So he will start Friday night, and what Vanderbilt was doing before this was they were starting McLean, which I'll talk about in a second, Holton on Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday was more of a bullpen game. Then last week, they actually went with Christian Little on Friday night. But there are other starters that I was talking about here. Chris McLevin, he's got a 3.48 ERA. Right-handed pitcher, 79 strikeouts. Carter Holton, 3.82 ERA. Team leader in strikeouts with 81. 6-3 record, left-handed pitcher. Christian Little, who started last Friday for Vanderbilt. He's a right-handed pitcher, 2.96 ERA. He was really good last weekend against Georgia. So again, I think you'll see for Georgia here that you'll see Futrell Friday night, and then a combo of 2 out of 3 out of McLevin, Holton, Little. 2 out of 3 of those guys will end up starting, and the other one will pop out of the bullpen. Some other guys in the bullpen, though, Thomas Schultz, Bryce Cunningham, 2, Patrick Riley. The main thing for Vanderbilt is, you just got to get your guys out there in terms of trying to get this series. Just be confident on the mound and try to extend those innings, especially from those starters, and try to avoid, a bullpen game on Sunday if it's any situation where it's tied up 1-1 and the winner takes all. Statistically, I think Vanderbilt this weekend is going to be a really hungry team. This is a team ranked number 24, and they're definitely still in contention with the SEC tournament left, and then along with the SEC tournament the weekend before that, they're in contention to host a regional, and hosting a regional is awesome. You want to get something back in Nashville for the fans, so I think they're really going to be on it. Now, hitting for Vanderbilt, it's kind of been the same deal with them in Arkansas. They've kind of struggled with running and scoring position. It's been a hot topic for both fan bases. Third worst in SEC play, though, runners in scoring position, Vanderbilt. Arkansas is second worst for what it's worth. But Dominic Keegan, he's been on fire for Vanderbilt. 3.98 average, second in the SEC. His on-base percentage is .478. His slugging percentage is .696. 11 home runs on the season. He's been incredible for Vanderbilt, batting not usually leadoff. Leadoff for Vanderbilt would be Enrique Bradfield, 2.97 average, but his on base percentage is fantastic, 402. He's got 34 stolen bases, and him batting leadoff, one of the best guys in the nation at leadoff, in my opinion, just because of how he gets on base, and then he steals bases. He's incredibly fast and athletic. I don't remember if anyone remembers watching him last year in the College World Series, but he really impressed me, and he's been doing good this season. Other hitters for Vanderbilt include Calvin Hewitt. He's got 61 at-bats with a 3.98 average. Spencer Jones, 3.86 average. And then they've got a number of guys on their team who've hit some 5 home run totals, but not any high home run hitters, kind of like Arkansas last season had. Now, my prediction for the series, I got the Hogs taking 2 out of 3 games here. I think they win Friday and then split Saturday, Sunday. Main things, though, for Arkansas to get the win here is don't allow Vanderbilt to get to the starting pitching, because if Arkansas has Nolan and he gets called early in the bullpen, and then you run out of bullpen pitchers for the weekend, you don't want to put yourself in that position. Arkansas, both teams really hitting and scoring positions. Really, whichever team does it better, I think has a good chance to win this game. Both teams have kind of struggled with that one, but obviously the team that scores more runs is going to win. But you want to bat high percentages, runners in scoring position. Additionally, looking at here, I think Baum, you got to use that home field advantage. There's a reason Arkansas has not lost a series at Baum Stadium since 2019, besides the fact that they're incredibly talented. We got to use that to our advantage. It's been 3 years. Be loud, be crazy, bring that home field advantage, and then really just play that winning style of baseball that you've had all season. It's been really effective for Arkansas this season. Only lost 2 SEC series, and both of those were on the road. Really, I think that you guys just got to stop that hungry Vanderbilt team from winning, lock in, and I think Dave Van Horn will get that and get his guys ready. Now I'll have a recap up on this series either Monday or Tuesday next week, so you can catch that then. But signing off for now, Woo Pig Suey.